Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
We're gonna go to we're gonna go to the conference that you love next. Yeah,
So I
Rob.
like how Fanta
Rob,
just took over my show. That's exactly where I was going. Great
no,
job,
Rob,
It's a
Fanta.
steer the ship.
borehole.
Yeah.
Let's hear him talk about this league.
Yeah. How excited are you to get to Washington, D.C., to see the ACC, to see Wake
Weird.
Forest?
How fucking weird. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know why it's in D.C., man.
Why is it in DC? Stupid shit.
This
Is some like it's a league who's lost its way. That's period. All right, go ahead.
No, tell us why to be excited about it. Give us a reason.
I can't. If you're gonna go to DC, there's a lot of good food options in DC. Love DC. Love DC.
Big DC guy. Yeah. Love DC.
Yeah. I mean, you're hopeful that you get Duke. It would be dramatic if we get Duke Carolina round 3, and then if Duke could put it together. Remember, Duke's the reigning ACC tournament champions, and they hadn't done that in a little bit, and Shire didn't in year 1, so he's got experience with that. But like the bubble talk here, Wake Forest has moved away, Pittsburgh's moved away. I guess the drama is if you get Pitt/Wake winner against Carolina in the semis, that team's going to be fighting for its life. But like, I guess this conference is defeated when you look at the fact that Virginia's the 3 seed. I mean, I think Clemson's the dark horse to win this tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be Duke Carolina in the finals. Like
Yeah.
the thing about the ACC this year is like there's not even interesting storylines. Like, yes, can Virginia get a bid to the tournament? Do we want them to get a bid to the tournament? Like, is there anything exciting about them at all? The only team that I'm sitting here, honestly, like that Wake Forest Pitt potential 4-5 matchup.
That's the game. That's the game. If there's a game in the entire tournament, it's Wake Forest Pitt. But man, like Wake Forest has to beat Georgia Tech or Notre Dame, which isn't a given.
Notre Dame is good. Like,
Notre Dame's good. People are sleeping on Notre Dame, but that goes back to the thing that I've been clowning about all freaking season long. Like, you can't suck in the non-con and then get better in February. And that's what happened to Notre Dame, and it's hurt the league.
Notre Dame lost at home to Georgetown.
I know, but they've gotten much better because Micah Shrewsbury is in year 1, and hold on, Fanta, and he's playing a ton of freshmen, and those freshmen are good. Marcus Burton's going to be freshman of the year in the league, and he deserves it. And Micah Shrewsbury will be coach of the year next year. They're going to have a massive turnaround. You wait and watch.
Yeah, no, you're right, and I hear what you're saying about not being good in the non-conference, and then
sucks.
It
sucks because they obliterate. They obliterate numbers. They've obliterated, and I knew this shit was going to happen. I called it. I was like, Notre Dame is going to be better at the end of the year, and they're going to clip somebody. Somebody's going to clip somebody. The only people that haven't been able to do it is freaking Louisville. Anyway, the game to watch, if Wake's able to win their first game, is Wake Pitt. That's the game to watch because Pitt's quietly been pretty good, especially in league play. So that's kind of that. That's the game to watch. If Pitt can win that one, and they beat Carolina in round 2, then I think they get serious consideration. But I like Wake.
The hell happened in Miami this year? Made the Final 4 last year. They're 14th in this league. Holy hell.
They stink. They've been injured some, but Nigel Pack has struggled without Isaiah Wong. They didn't have a shot creator. Matthew Cleveland hasn't won anywhere he's ever been. He's never won. I don't think he will ever win at the college level. They tried to replace Jordan Miller, who could have been ACC Player of the Year last year, with a guy who doesn't know how to win games. And Matthew Cleveland doesn't know how to win games. He has tools. He has long arms. His numbers scream. He doesn't do so in winning fashion.
I wish the Wake Pitt winner was facing Duke. If we get Wake Pitt, because I think that would make this a little bit more interesting. But the fact they're playing Carolina, I just can't see Carolina losing to either of those two teams. By the way, can we give North Carolina their flowers? Like, Hubert Davis deserves National Coach of the Year consideration. He will not get it, but he deserves.
He won't win it, but he deserves to be in that.
I mean, what a Cormac Ryan! Cormac Ryan, you're my Player of the Week nationally. Holy smokes! What a
let's talk about that real quick because the after seeing Duke Carolina play and Carolina go into Duke and get a win where they kind of held little brother at arm's length. I know it just said that, but it kind of was what it was. If we get a Carolina Duke rematch, who you guys got? Tio, give me your prediction there.
It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, but I just think physically Carolina could just beat them up. Oh, I would pick Carolina again.
Fanta?
Well, I think Carolina would probably be favored by like 5. Man, you just want to sit here and say a week removed from that, like, does something go differently?
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, Splash Sports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all. Join Splash and come prove that you're smarter than us.
I don't know, man. I'll go Duke. I'll go Duke just by virtue of here's the deal. We could break this down till the sun comes up, but we all know a week from now we're going to be wrong on half this crap.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the best. That's the best part. That's the best part of people coming back a week later and be like, you suck, T.O. You suck, Fanta. Doster, we've always known you suck, but you suck more now.
I'm going to go Duke. I'm going to go Duke, but I'm secretly rooting for Virginia to win the conference tournament because nothing makes any sense.
I think North Carolina rolls. Like, I just think that they're head and shoulders above anybody else in this.
They should be, but the head and shoulders. What's the incentive? What's
Carolina? I think
the incentive to play?
I think this group of Carolina guys is different because none of them have won anything, especially the role players. Like, the reason to me why this Carolina team is as good as they are is because Cormac Ryan has been elite in his role as like a defensive 3-and-D guy. Harrison Ingram has been one of the best, if not the best, like junkyard dog fours in all of college basketball. Elliot Cadeau and understands that like he's there to set everybody else up and doesn't want any shots. Armando Bacot doesn't give a damn about anything other than W's right now, and it's hurt his numbers. Right. And it's probably hurt his pro prospects, and he don't give a shit at all. He just wants to win. RJ Davis, he knows that the best way for them to win is sometimes for him to go out there and get 40, right? Like, everybody knows who they are, what they're supposed to be. They all lost last year, and they all want to win stuff this year. So I think that they actually give a shit. Like, I think that they're going to show up in DC and try, like, they want to cut down those nets more than anything else. Like, I think that there's a motivational thing there. So I think North Carolina rolls. I bet they win every game by double figures. I think it's just gonna be one of those ones where we look up on Saturday evening and they're just like, it's possible. Like, yeah, that was inevitable. Like, they were possible. Always going to be the way that it played out. All right, let's move on. I want to get to the Big 12 here too, because
why is it in DC?
It's just they're trying to take care of different partners. Like, they keep bouncing it around. It's going to be back in Brooklyn at some point too. It's really dumb, but they had it there. They had it there 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, and I went to it. It actually was a pretty good environment. Like, it wasn't the worst environment in the world, but it is what it is. Big 12.
It was such a bad look. I'm just going to vent for 2 seconds because this league is lost its way. It was such a bad look whenever I was going from Big East tournament at MSG, taking the subway 20 minutes, and then getting off at the Barclays, and it was just like nothing. It was like crickets in there. It was like a museum. It really was. You know what? That's what it was. The ACC at the Barclays was a museum of what was once great.
ACC at the Barclays is a museum of what was once great. Well,
because I was going from the MSG with the Big East, where the fan base was nuts, it was crazy, till you go to the Barclays and it's quiet in there. You hear the shoes squeaking, and it was just kind of an exhibition of what once was. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Well,
you're right. Yes, you're right. It makes complete sense.
It's symbolic of the former Big East programs that got it back to New York, that thought New York City would spark life. The fact is, the Barclays Center is the little brother, if it even is in the same family, as Madison Square Garden.
No, look, you
No,
need to.
but I'm
Here's what I
talking
think.
about the league, Fanta. I'm talking
You
about the
need to
league
have
being in the wrong spot.
yes.
Like, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
You need to
But
have conference tournaments in one location every single year so that the fans can build up. Like part of the reason why everyone loves the Big East tournament is because every single fan base has like, this is the bar we go to. These are the hotels we stay at. This is where we go to dinner. Like there's traditions within families of these different fan bases, right? Like everyone's got the spot that they go to. There's the bar that all the Providence fans go to every single game that you play at MSG. You probably have that at the Big 12 because it's always in Kansas City, right? There are going to be times when you're in Indianapolis versus Chicago for the Big Ten where you have those traditions and you don't have that bouncing around. The best month of the year is here, which is why you need to know that we are now partnered with BetMGM. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all of our picks, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68 throughout the conference and NCAA tournament. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, you can use the bonus code FIELD150 and you'll get $150 in free bets on your first wager with BetMGM, regardless of whether or not that bet hits. Here's how you make it work. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using the bonus code FIELD150. Deposit at least $5 and place your first wager on any game, and you get $150 in free bets regardless of the outcome. Just make sure you use that bonus code FIELD150 when you sign up. And most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the conference tournaments and for the NCAA tournament. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boosts, and what I love the most, a nice little parlay boost, as well as a ridiculous array of prop bets for anything that you could possibly imagine betting on in March and in early April. BetMGM is the king of the prop bet. So go download the BetMGM app, use Field150 as the code, and sign up today. And while I've got you here, a quick request. The best way to support the Field of 68 content that you get here for absolutely free is to engage with it. Rate and review the podcast. Like and share YouTube videos. Tell your friends about us. It all helps in a world where the algorithm is king. And now, back to our show. All right. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.